Hi, good morning. Welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 203. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we are in Southwest Florida watching the sunrise over the buildings and the trees to the east. And this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit so you can see more of the water. There we go. It is like glass out there this morning and so pretty, and it's reflecting the sky just beautifully. If you're joining me live, please say hello and let me know what you're crafting on or where you're from. Hi Ruthie, hi Donna, thanks for joining me live. Hi Sherry and Kimberly. It is so pretty here this morning. The beach is very quiet because of red tide still going on. Hi Terry, hi Kat, hi Smiley, hi Judy and Lynn. Thanks for joining me live. Christine finished her crochet skirt in pure gold. Oh boy, that sounds gorgeous. I wish I had more skirts, knit and crocheted skirts and dresses. Need to work on that. It is beautiful and peaceful down here this morning. Hi Leanne from Australia. Thanks for joining live. I think we discovered yesterday that it's Monday, or let's see, if it's Wednesday here, Wednesday morning here, it's Wednesday night in Australia now. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting to see people from all over the world coming together and chatting in the morning. Someone's working on a white crop top. Wonderful. Gina, I think. Good morning, Frieza Bee. Hi, Elisa. Hi, Faye. Hi, Edna. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks, Christine. I wore my hair in a bun last night and took it down and thought, you know what? I think it's good enough. I'm wearing the, what is this called? Summer Lovin' vest in Be So Fine yarn and Tropical Hot Coral. And normally I tie it like this because it has those ties on it. But I really feel like if the ties were longer, this would make an amazing wrap vest. I love the way that that would look if I could tie it longer. So on my long list of things to do would be to make these longer. And so I thought in the meantime, today, it might be fun to wrap it a little bit and secure it with one of the shawl pins. And I really love this look because I think the vest looks really cool this way. You can see the back. And wearing it over a dark contrast color underneath. This is one of my Amazon tank top dresses. The one that has that seamed waistband, but it's in a solid color. This is the dark navy, and I think that a bright coral over a dark navy really shows off the stitch details well. And so to pick up on the dark to bright contrast, I added the ebony shawl pin to it. If I would have gone with the rosewood shawl pin, I think it would have blended in with the coral yarn too much, and then you wouldn't have seen it, and I wanted to be able to see it. So I think that that is super cute, and this is what I will be wearing all day today. It is a beautiful pattern. It's a top-down raglan, and it's done in V-stitch shells for the raglan shaping, and then when you separate for armholes and the body, then you switch to this beautiful and relatively simple pineapple stitch. Lisa just ordered another shawl pin yesterday. Awesome! So glad. I love mine. So, I mean, you can wear them in your hair, you can wear them to secure a shawl, a scarf, a cardigan, a vest. There are a ton of different ways you can use them, and all wonderful. So when you do it with your hair, then there's also multiple options. So you can secure a bun, you can secure a French twist, you can secure a half bun, all sorts of things. Oh, KB has to leave, that's right. Oh, and I forgot to fix a secondary moderator yesterday. Whoopsie, better figure that out soon. It won't happen today, so anyway. We'll see what happens for today, but somebody did contact me yesterday, or a couple people contacted me yesterday, so I need to get on that today so we have a secondary moderator. So I apologize in advance if we have any swarminess today. Let's see, we've got a couple boats out here today. I see a big sailboat way off in the distance. Bye, KB. Way past the buoys over there, I see a big sailboat. Our swimmer, our daily swimmer, he's out past the buoys over there too. And then if you want to see the beach, here's the beach to the north of us. There's a few people way off in the distance, but otherwise the beach is ours. Here's our big fireball in the sky to the east. Here's the beach to the south of us. Again, maybe one or two people way off in the distance, but otherwise the beach is ours. And so just a quick update on the beach and the red tide. The governor declared a state of emergency for Lee County, which is the county that we're in right now. And what that means, it doesn't mean that state of emergency doesn't always mean what you think it means. A state of emergency means he can allocate special funds to clean up the red tide and make it safer for the wildlife that's in the water. I did read a little further on this morning. Our swimmer that's out there is not putting his life in jeopardy. He actually is okay to swim in the water. I am okay to sit here as long as I don't have an asthmatic or allergic reaction to the red tide in the air, which obviously I don't, or I wouldn't be here every day and you wouldn't hear me talking without coughing and hacking up a lung. So it is safe for me to sit here. Apparently it's safe for him to be in the water. It's dangerous for the wildlife to be in the, I guess, breathing and drinking the water. So they've allocated special funds because of the status of state of emergency. So there's going to be extra scientists here, extra biologists, extra cleanup crews, and they're going to try to figure out how to make the water safer again. So that's actually wonderful news, and let's keep our fingers crossed that they get to the bottom of it really soon. Thanks, Donna. Yeah, I'm fine. Other than having a reaction a couple of days, it's been pretty fine for me, thank goodness. Yep. Otherwise, we'd be doing yarn on the beach from the parking lot again. Hi, Letty. Thanks for joining live. So last night at Knitting and Crochet Club, I made some great progress on my drawstring bag. For those of you who haven't been here the last couple of days and saw it, I'm recreating this size bag, one of my drawstring storage bags, project bags, and I'm recreating it in knitting with the bling yarn to make an incredibly awesome gift. I think it would make a beautiful gift to present yarn or to present some other gift inside. It would be a great special storage bag for someone's special belongings to put inside. Or you could actually carry it as an evening purse. How pretty would that be? So imagine if once you put the drawstrings on and you closed it, then you added a shoulder strap and you could carry it as an evening purse too. So it's going to be gorgeous. I cast on down here and worked in this beautiful stitch pattern that does a wrap and turn around 2 stitches for every 4 stitches, and then alternate the pattern every 2 rounds. And what's going to be cool is I'm going to be able to replicate this in Tunisian crochet by alternating 2 stitches of knit stitch and 2 stitches of simple stitch. So hopefully there will be a knit and crochet version of it when I'm done. And I just thought, how extravagant and fabulous and dramatic is this going to be in bling yarn? So pretty. And it looks like it's going to be within 1 ball of yarn because, as you can see, I'm pretty close to being finished now, and I've got this much yarn left, but I do plan on making the drawstrings still. So I'm going to make 2 drawstrings like that. But anyway, we're still in the home stretch, and I'll be starting the crochet one soon. So you can see at this point I did my eyelet holes, and now this is a stitch pattern that is not the same on both sides, which is totally fine because it's not, the inside's not going to be seen, but the ruffle on top of the drawstring will be seen from both sides. So at that point I decided to switch to a stitch pattern that is identical on both sides. Let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, and I'm doing a 2x2 basket weave, which I think is also called double moss stitch. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Gabrielle said something about one of my knit sweaters from Vogue. I can't remember what you're talking about. Maybe a motif sweater I did for Vogue? Yeah, I think it's going to be really, really pretty when it's done. And I think there'll be a lot of different ways to use it, whether you give it as a gift, use it as the container for a gift, store something really special in it, or carry it as an evening purse. I think there's going to be lots of ways to use this type of bag. And for those of you who have already used this drawstring storage bag, you know how functional this is. And when you add 2 strings and make a double drawstring, you all know how secure that is for really taking care of something special. Wouldn't it be beautiful for putting a handmade shawl or sweater that you're giving somebody, so then they have a storage container for it and they have the garment inside? I mean, there's a lot of ways you could make this a really extravagant and over-the-top gorgeous gift. And, you know, it's a one-ball project, so it doesn't take long to make. Be a very dramatic and gorgeous gift that doesn't take a ton of time to make. So, who doesn't love that too? Hi Donna, hi Sherry. Donna loves the drawstring bag. Wonderful, thank you. Let's see, I did that backwards. So every 2 rounds in a basket weave or a double moss stitch, you change direction of your stitches. So for 2 rows, you knit the knit stitches and purl the purl stitches, and then on every other round you do the opposite. So I'm ready to do an opposite one, and I was getting used to doing the same one, so I had to back myself back out. It is a beautiful day here, Kim. It's very calm and relaxing here this morning. The water's so calm. I love the way the clouds in the sky reflect on the water when the water's calm. So pretty. I think I'll also, when I post the pattern for this bag, I think it will be a good idea to post it in multiple sizes, because I think you could use this for a number of uses if you made it in different sizes as well. So this would be the large one, and then we'll do a couple smaller sizes. Is anybody else already thinking about, oh for sure Melissa, yes, there'll be tutorials too. Is anybody else thinking about handmade gifts for holiday yet? And if so, does anybody have any ideas that they're thinking about for handmade holiday gifts so far? I am thinking about bags like this, and maybe hats. Definitely food gifts. So I gotta think of something something new this year, although I think truffles are gonna be on the list because my truffles were such a hit last Valentine's Day that I think I need to add them into the gift list this year. And my toffee has been such a huge hit the last couple of years that I probably have to add that too, but I don't know. I also want to do something different. I like surprising people with something new every year. Yeah, I would really like to do a tutorial on hairpin lace right now. Thanks for mentioning that, Donna. There's a sweater that I did in Crochet So Fine that was done in hairpin lace, and it was so beautiful. It's a long sleeve tunic, all done in strips of hairpin lace. And the yarn was discontinued shortly after the book came out, and I've been asked about that yarn for many years and have never really found a yarn that was super duper close to it that I liked, because it was a ribbon yarn. It was a gauzy ribbon yarn that had some synthetic fibers and some natural fibers in it. And the only ribbon yarns that I've really come across a whole lot are all synthetic or not the right size. I just haven't found the right fit. And so today, or yesterday maybe, I thought, you know what would actually be really gorgeous for that sweater is Be So Tender yarn. Because the beauty of hairpin lace is that you get to see the texture of the yarn so much because there's more yarn exposed than stitch exposed because of those elongated loops. So any yarn that has unusual texture would be a great candidate for that type of a project. And because Be So Tender yarn is worsted weight, and so was the ribbon that I used in that sweater, I think it might be a great candidate for really easily substituting. So I'm picking my color. I haven't picked my color yet, but hopefully soon, maybe even this week, I'll start the video tutorials and start showing how to make that sweater in Be So Tender yarn instead. And because hairpin lace doesn't take a whole lot of yarn, Relatively speaking, it takes less yarn per square inch than regular stitching, so it won't take that much yarn and it won't be that heavy. So I'm hoping to have a long sleeve version of that tunic from Crochet So Fine in Be So Tender yarn to show you how to make soon. And for those of you who haven't tried hairpin lace, it's a lot easier than it looks, especially once you understand the tips and tricks for not getting your strips tangled, and I'll be happy to share that with all of you. It's really, really cool. And I'm just trying to decide now if I'm going to do the long sleeve version like the sweater in the book, or maybe change it up and do a short sleeve version. Thanks, Mona. I will post links to the patterns for anything that I talked about or worked on today in a blog post today. But in the meantime, if you wanted to find this pattern, it's called the Summer Lovin' Crochet Vest, and you can find that either on Ravelry or on my website. If you go to my website, you can search by that name, or if you go to my free pattern directory, you could search by Be So Fine Yarn, you could search by crochet, you could search by vest. There's all sorts of ways to search for it. Lisa started it but didn't finish her vest. That's okay, you will when you're ready. Ah, my screen just went dark. Oh, Jane, that's a great idea. You're making a prayer shawl for your friend. Prayer shawls, there's so much power in intention. And so when you put good healing intention in your stitches, I think that that's a very wonderful gift. Very nice. Oh, okay, I couldn't understand what you were saying, and I missed your name too, but somebody made my toffee last year for a bunch of their friends and neighbors. That's awesome. It is, oh, what did I do now? I counted wrong. 1 second. Okay, are we back to 2 by 2? Yeah. Okie dokie. Have you made any videos about dyeing yarn? No, Rita, at this point I don't plan on doing any videos about dyeing yarn. Nope, not planning on doing that anytime soon. I've got so many other videos on the list of things that people want me to make, so that would be at the bottom of the list right now. Oh, I had another question for people today, and I missed all the answers of what people said they wanted to make for handmade gifts this year. If anybody wants to give me requests for things that they would like to learn to make for gifts this holiday, please feel welcome to leave them in the comments when this goes recorded, or send me an email at projectkristincares@gmail.com. But actually leaving them all in the comments on this video would be super helpful because they'd all be in one spot. But I'd love to know what you would like me to teach you to make for holiday this year. Also, I've got some baby projects on the back burner in my brain, so I would love to hear what you would like to make for knit and crochet baby projects as well. We all have a baby coming at one point or another, right? Whether it's a neighbor, a friend, a colleague, a family member, and who doesn't love to make baby stuff? So if anybody has requests for things you'd like to learn, please feel welcome to leave those for me. So I would love to hear your thoughts on handmade gifts, and that could be knitting, crochet, jewelry, food, any kind of craft. As long as it's something that we would hand make, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And anything you would like to learn to make regarding baby projects, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. So that would be really wonderful information for me. And I can't see the comments that well here this morning because it's dark. So if you could come back and leave those comments on the recorded version, or if necessary, like if you have a nice long list, please feel welcome to email it to me at projectkristincares@gmail.com, because I love hearing what Lisa says, bags and candy. Yeah, and maybe not together. There's some great packaging stuff out there for food gifts, and I've found a ton of it on Amazon, and I'll be sharing that. Yeah, and jewelry too. Baby sweaters, yeah. Little gift box baby stuff. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Yeah, we'd have to line them really good to put food in here, but that's okay. I think, you know, bags are such a great gift because you don't have to worry about sizing. That's the other thing. When I make gifts for people, I try really hard to avoid sizing. Very much so. And anything that's utilitarian, I think, is just the perfect gift. So whether it's a blanket that you know someone can snuggle up in when they're relaxing, or it's a bag that you know that they can legit use in their everyday life, utilitarian gifts are the best. Because then you don't have to worry about their style as much. Little headbands with bows. Good morning, Nanette. Thanks for joining live. I am working on a drawstring bag. Mona, I don't think I have a video for this vest yet, but I do have... Excuse me. It is on the list for videos, but it is a pattern that's available now. So if you wanted the pattern with lots of sizes, it is available on my website. Makeup bags. Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you for all the blessings. I appreciate it. I'm a loud sneezer, so sorry about that. Thanks. Wow, we're getting close to the end here. So I've been holding up this bag for a baby bonnets are adorable, I agree. So I've been holding up this bag as the template for figuring out the size for this one. So I worked the body to the drawstring line, and now I'm doing the ruffle portion in a secondary stitch pattern. So I think I'm only a couple rounds away from being done. I'm afraid the comments are just too hard to see in this light this morning. Oh, Afghans as retirement gifts. That's a nice idea, yes. Thanks, Leanne. He's actually home with a bad back this morning. He pulled a muscle in his back recently, and it's flaring up again today, so he needs some extra TLC today. He'll do a salt bath and some ice and extra TLC food from Mama. Oh, Ellen's got to go back to school. I know, I left my hat at home. Thanks, everybody. I hope he gets better, too. Thanks, Nanette. This is Be So Sporty Yarn Bling, which is bamboo yarn with a thread of pure silver plied right into the yarn. And this one I hand-dyed in colorway Sunrise 02. And the vest I'm wearing today is done in Be So Fine yarn, which is also 100% bamboo, and fingering weight yarn. Yeah, back pain is a tough one, that's for sure. Yeah, the bling yarn is a party and a ball. I totally agree. It's a delight to work with because you get to look at all the sparkles even as you're knitting. Hi, Addie. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the well wishes for Marlon. Oh, my body products. Yeah, those make great gifts as well. Absolutely. I definitely give my healing balm and face cream and different products for presents. Absolutely. They make excellent gifts. You know, it would be nice is to do body products and handmade washcloths. That would be a pretty gift too. And you could put all that in a drawstring bag. Wouldn't that be pretty? I know, Audrey, they do put their bodies through so much. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, between my sugar scrub and healing balm and face cream, all of it's so good for your skin. The sugar scrub is so amazingly exfoliating. I feel like I have a new set of skin when I've scrubbed my face with it. But I think tying in, like we were talking about yesterday, if you get gifts, even if okay, so the body products are made by me, so for you it wouldn't be the handmade gift. But that's what I was talking about. Combining handmade and bought gifts really packs a punch for a handmade gift. It doesn't have to be 100% handmade by you to be super duper special and have that handmade essence. So if you make 1 or 2 items of the collection of gifts and combine them with other bought products, it's really an incredibly powerful gift still. Yeah, handmade washcloths are such a delightful thing to make because they're quick to make and beautiful to give. And there you have another gift that's utilitarian. A gift that people choose to use is the gift that keeps on giving. So I love utilitarian gifts. Unless you know the person really well and know what kind of jewelry you could make for them, or what kind of a top or what kind of a shawl you could make for them. But if you don't know them that well, utilitarian gifts are the way to go. My candle holders are an incredible gift. I've never given those to people and they weren't just wowed by it. You can find that on my website. They're so gorgeous. Everybody loves them. Dishcloths. Yeah, dishcloths are another great gift to give somebody. Great for the environment, utilitarian, and a gift that gets used is a gift that keeps on giving. Yes, a mix of utilitarian and indulgence is a great combination. I agree, Audrey. Baby bibs. Yeah, baby bibs is a great idea. What do you think is the most safe type of a closure for a baby bib? I'm thinking that buttons probably aren't the best way. Could you leave it as ties that you loosely tie in the back? Velcro wouldn't be great for the yarn. Maybe soft Velcro. But what does everybody like to use for, what do you call it? For securing a baby bib? Would long ties that you tie back there be okay? A button? Oh, Jane, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that my patterns are your gifts. It makes me feel so happy. That's great. A crocheted button, yes, now that I like a lot. Yes, a crocheted button. Okay, that sounds like winner, winner, chicken dinner to me. I love that expression. I don't use it that much. It always makes me laugh. Oh, small baby bibs can be pullover, okay. Or like a lariat style. You could make one end go through the buttonhole and then it have a bulbous portion underneath it. There's a dolphin. There's a dolphin. Oh, we're almost out of time, but we are going to stick around and see this dolphin. Do you see him? Oh, there's 2. We've got 2 dolphins, guys. At least 2. Let's see what happens now. There we go. Yay. What a great way to end the show, huh? So now we can look at this amazing view. Did you see his tail? We can look at this amazing view and watch the dolphin swim by and set our intentions for the day all at the same time. Wow. How lucky are we? There he goes. 2 of them. Well, there they go. All right, thanks so much everybody for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise and the view and our dolphin friends and chatting with me and everyone else here. Please feel welcome to leave any of those comments of what we talked about today. Give me your feedback and your thoughts in the recorded comments later. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the new project ideas. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.